May I request everyone to please stand for our prayer. Miss Benita, please lead our prayer.
Amen.
Amen. Good afternoon, class. Please do remain standing for our energizer. Do you know the song World Over the Ocean? Uh-huh. Kindly arrange your chairs and pick up some pieces of papers under your chairs and put it in the trash bin. I have here a classroom rules that you need to follow inside my class. Please read everyone. Are we clear? Alright. Is there any absent today? If there's none, then let's give yourself a thunderous applause. Before we're going to proceed to our new discussion, who can still recall what we have tackled last meeting? Yaga? Alright, it's all about culture. Okay, Miss Dalupinis, for you, what is culture? Very good. Uh, Before we proceed to our next discussion, let's have first an activity that will connect to our topic today. I have here a puzzle pieces. I have here a puzzle pieces with different cultural aspects. All you have to do is to assemble the pictures. And then, who wants to volunteer to solve the three pictures? Who wants to volunteer to solve the first pictures? Okay, Gian. The second, okay, Benita. And the third, okay, Zamanda. I will give you 2 minutes to solve the picture. Okay, time's up. Picture represents what? Miss Zoila. Alright, it represents the uh, language. And the second picture, Mr. Alberto. Alright, it represents the traditions and belief. And the last picture, it's art. Okay. And now, students, please lend me your ears. This morning, we're going to talk about characteristic of culture. Before anything else, kindly first read the objectives. Please read Miss Maluloyo. Okay, thank you. Our topic for today is all about characteristic of culture. Culture is a way of life which includes the language, beliefs, values, and customs, which are shared and passed through from one generation to other generation. Well, let's learn more about culture. To better understand the numerous definition of culture, emerging characteristics have been identified to number one is culture is learned. So when we say culture is learned, do you have any idea, uh, Mr. Alberto? Mm-hmm. Thank you. So when we say culture is shared, please read Ms. Banyares. Thank you, Ms. Banyares. So, culture is not something people are born with. Instead, it is acquired through interaction with family, peers, and society. From childhood, individuals learn language, customs, and traditions by observing and imitating those around them. The second is culture is shared. Please read Ms. Katubis. Do you have any idea what does it mean? Culture is shared? Thank you, Ms. Katubis. So, culture is shared. Culture is not an individual trait but a collective experience. It exists within a group of people who share common traditions, practices, and values. This shared culture fosters a sense of belonging and unity, helping individuals relate to one another through common customs, language and societal norms. The third is culture involves large group of people. So the more individuals interact with different people, the more they adapt cultural traits from a larger community. Culture is not limited to a single person, but is shaped through social interaction within a group, a community, or even an entire nation. As the people engage with different cultural backgrounds, they expand their understanding and appreciation of cultural diversity. And the fourth characteristic is culture is dynamic and heterogeneous. So when we say culture is dynamic and heterogeneous, culture is not static. It constantly evolves as societies adapt to new circumstances, technologies, and experience. While tradition may persist, cultures integrate new ideas and practices, leading to changes over time because people have different experiences. Culture also within a society, making them diverse and heterogeneous. So the fifth characteristic is culture affects behavior. Please read Mr. Minyago. Okay, thank you. Culture affects behavior. Culture beliefs, values, and traditions influence how individuals think, act, and make decisions. The way people behave in social situations, their attitudes towards work, family, and even daily routines are shaped by the cultural environments they grow up in. Next is a cultural involves feelings. Please read Pastor. So when we say cultural involves feelings, culture shapes how people experience and express emotions. Different societies teach individuals how to react to various situations, such as showing respect to elders and celebrating success. Emotional expression can vary across culture. What is considered polite or acceptable in one culture might be interpreted differently in another. The last character is a culture involves beliefs, values, norms, and social practices. Please read Miss Ubinita. Okay, thank you. Culture consists of deeply held beliefs, moral values, social norms, and traditional practices. It indicates what is considered right or wrong, how people interact in society, and how they perceive themselves and another. These elements guide behavior and establish expectation within a group or within a cultural group. Class, do you understand the seven characteristics of culture? Okay, and now let's proceed to the two main categories of culture, which is materials and non-materials culture. So when we say material culture, it is refers to the physical object and artifacts created by humans. This includes tools, clothing, buildings, work of art, technology, and other tangible items that represent cultural identity. And when we say non-material culture, it is encompasses intangible aspects such as beliefs, tradition, language, customs, values, and social norms. It shapes the way people think, communicate, and interact with others. Do you understand the two main categories of culture? Alright. Okay, now, for you to unleash your skills, you'll be doing a role play. I'll group you into two. Please come from you, Alberto, to Miss Zoilo. Since you already have your numbers, kindly go to your group mates, and each group will choose a cultural traditions or beliefs that are practiced in our province. Here's the criteria for you to be guided. Uh, please read, everyone. Okay, thank you. I will give you 5 minutes to prepare. Time's up. Let's give the group 1 a lights, camera, action. Let's say it together. Lights, camera, action. Alright, let's give the group 1 a 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, let's go to the group 2. Lights, camera, action. And now, let's give the group 2 a 5 clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first group get at 23 points and the second group get at 22 points. With that, let's give yourself a good job clap for a job well done. G-O-O-D-G-O-B, good job, good job, good job. Did you understand our earlier discussion, class? Okay, so with that, let's do a quick recap. What was our topic today? Okay, Lopez? Alright, so it's all about the characteristic of culture and the two main categories of culture. Can you give at least 2 characteristics of culture, Miss? Okay, Miss Kabusog? Very good. Right, Kabusog? Culture is divided into 2 categories. What are those? Okay, Mr. Yago? Very good, Mr. Yago. As an individual, how you appreciate the importance of culture? Any other hand? Okay, Miss Dalumpinis. Very good. Let's give Dalumpinis a very good clap. Seems like you listened attentively with our discussion a while ago. And with that, let's give yourself a good job clap. And now, get a 1/2 sheet of paper and read each question carefully and analyze the given situation. Choose the best answer from the choices. I will give you 5 minutes to answer the following question. Okay, time's up. In a count of 5, late papers will not be accepted. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please get your notebook and write your assignment. Search elements of culture. Please read it in advance because we'll be having a short quiz next meeting. Do you understand, class? Any more clarification? Question about our assignment? If there's none, please rise for our prayer. Please, Aligo, please lead our prayer. Amen. Goodbye and thank you, class.